Hey guys, what's going on? XD here, and this is Bedroom Studio Corner. Now today in this video I'm going to be showing you why the minor ninth is supposed to be your best friend in production. So I have FL Studio open here. I'm going to start making a track and I'm going to show you how you can easily use and manipulate the minor ninth to easily come up with tracks that sound really nice. So let me get into my sample pack folders here and pick a kick. I'll pick that one. Fill in 4 steps. Add 117. That's a nice tempo. I like to check the waves of the kick just to make sure they're starting at a good point. What I like is that FL Studio 20 now has a start offset over here. You can make your sample start anywhere you want to, so it's kind of like trimming it. I like that. So now that I have that done, I'm going to make these kicks more interesting. Just lower the velocity on that one. There we go. Now let's go into some percussion. See what I mean? Look at this little space over here at the beginning. That's a problem. Now the old way I used to do this was just use the trim switch, and if I do that, then it trims. But what if I don't want it to auto trim? I want to make, the sample start somewhere in the middle. Then I can just use the start offset. Okay, that sounds good enough. I'm gonna just load 4 bars of that. Get back. Now I have some shaker and maracas that I have over here as loops. I'm gonna just throw them in. It's always good just to have a few percussion loops laying around, so you can just drag and drop them and throw them in there, and you're good to go. Like I did just right there. Really sounds really good. Now next, what I'm going to do is add another pattern, and I'm going to choose morphine. I'm going to look for a chord sound. Let me get into the leads here right quick. Choose something that doesn't have that glide. You can hear that glide, but I want something really hard. There we go. That's not gliding. So now when I go into piano roll, I'm going to come here and deselect only one so it can keep drawing the same chord that I would have chosen. That's the minor ninth. I'm going to draw it there. Transpose down. I need a lower register. Add that to a track. Now what I usually like to do with these sounds when I add them to a track like this, I like to add Fruity Convolver. Now that's a really good reverb, really big, like big room type of a reverb. So I like to add that to my VSTs. Listen to how that sounds. I didn't even touch it, I just dropped it in there. Now, let me go back and look for something I can add. Maybe GMS. Let's see what we can have here. We can go into synths. Let me check the chords. What I love about JMS is you can play with the cutoff easily. Send that to a track, load Fruity Convolver. Now they're getting that really nice big room housey type of vibe. Let me load another GMS and add like a pad just to sustain the whole time. Let's see, pads and textures over here. Guess that'll do fine. Okay, now we can select none. There we go. Now we're back to our single notes. Okay, now let's take this one out, put it in its own pattern, and make sure it sustains the whole 4 bars, and then we can add it here. Then we can switch up the note at the end over there. Okay, cut that wrong. There we go. Now we can go back and add some keys. Let's go into FL keys, and then we're gonna choose the Rhodes. And I'm gonna just lower the sensitivity down to make it really sensitive. Go to piano roll, select minor 9th again, and then now we're gonna add some nice keys to this. Find a good place for this chords to sit. Send these to a track, EQ a little right here on this little EQ. Never underestimate this little EQ that you have on the side here. This is actually a very good EQ. It works the same as, you know, any other EQ, like let's say for instance the parametric EQ. This one also works the same. But now it's just easy to use and quick to get. Sometimes you don't want to have to load a whole other EQ, but you can just use this one if you just want to be doing some cuts and, you know, like at the end, the mid, and whatever, and maybe just some boosts. You don't have to actually, you know, load a whole EQ, but you have that on the side and it's ready for you, so you can also take advantage of that. So most of the time I always find myself using that little EQ, and then I can still fine tune my EQing later on with a parametric EQ too. Now let's add some bass. Add some hypersonic 2 bass. Hypersonic has some really good bass and a lot of really good sounds. Okay, synth basses, tube bass. Okay, our chords are still selected. That A up there. Let's mute those keys and let's add some more chords to this. I will add purity over here. And I'm gonna go into the presets and into the fast synths. There's some nice sounds you can get in here. Then I can copy this GMS. And I can just move these around. Timing's off on this thing. Those sound really nice. Then we juice them up with our fruity convolver. Okay, now lastly we can just throw in a sound that's just going to be moving up and down. So I'll add a gravity is. I like these old vintage plugins because they're very stable. They don't make your FL Studio crash, because that is so annoying when your FL Studio starts to crash because of these big plugins, and then you have to start over. Sometimes you forget to save. Like right now I haven't even saved once and the whole thing crashes. So you don't want to do that. It's just going to demoralize you and kill your workflow. I love Ghost Notes. They're such a good guide to show you what you're working with. You just follow them. I like how that sounds. I'm going to copy it over. Add convolver. Also try and make these notes shorter. There we go. I can go back to my drums, add a little bit of swing to them. Make sure they only play at the end here, because I feel like they kind of not working out over here on this first bar, so they can only play over here. And I also have a symbol here, a crash. I'll just put this here as a file. I like to just drop in crashes like that instead of having to put steps on them, because you only want them to play once anyway. Add a voice to this and then we're done. I'm gonna just use a simple voice I can find in FL vocals.
Kick. Okay.
From Lori Webb.
Ooh, shit. Yeah.
Ooh. It's a smash hit. I remember that.
Give it. Give it. Kick. Jump up. Kick.
I like how she does kick.
Kick. Kick. Kick, kick, kick.
Add fruity convolver.
Kick.
Then add delay.
Kick, 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 kick.
Now notice the order of how I'm putting these effects on. Notice how I put the fruity convolver first and then the delay 3 after. So I want the delay to actually affect the voice with the reverb on it to create a much more deeper tone type of a effect. I could have done it the other way and placed the fruity delay first and then the convolver after. Then the convolver would have affected the voice with the delay on it as well. But I just want the delay to affect the voice with the reverb. Then I'm going to put an EQ before everything to make sure that I tone it and kind of give it kind of a filter type of thing going on. So I'll just cut off some of the highs and a lot of the low end and a bit of the mid range as well. There we go. To make it sound a bit more robotic and a bit more futuristic. that's it. That's basically it. The track is basically done. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this jam. Are you vibing with this track or not? Let me know down in the comments. And if you want to be making this type of house, also let me know down in the comments. Remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I post videos every week that are very helpful and motivational and inspirational if you're going to be a music producer in this industry. So don't miss out also the giveaways I'm doing every month. You could be lucky, you could win one of my giveaways. So remember to stay subscribed, and remember to leave a like and interact with the videos, man. So what I'm gonna do with this track is that I'm gonna post the free FLP of this track that I just made right now down in the description. So check it out. You can download this and you can use it as you will. That's my gift to you for watching this video. I'm gonna check you guys out in my next video. I am X and I am out. Peace.